Hello, welcome back. Last time I did a super cool bonus puzzle in A Gift from the Stars. Today my body is ready to return to Supernautica, so that is what we're going to do. What lobby is that in? Intermediate? What is this? Beginner? Something like that. Okay, this is the bench I keep going to. Moisty Caves. Moisty. And this is the one that's actually closer, even though it somehow doesn't look like it to me. Because I gotta do a U-turn and I'm never ready for that for some reason. Yeah, Supernautica's just up there. Wah! Alright, this room. Continue. So, the deal here was... neutrals are surprisingly hard, then I gotta do a really mean wall bounce that feels like... okay, so thinking with a little bit of distance on this, I feel like something's wrong with what I'm doing in that spot. I have no stamina, so climb jumps are off the table. But getting positioned for that is incredibly picky, to the point that it feels like something I'm not meant to do. So is there a way that doesn't involve any horizontal input post neutral jump to get up there? Have I drifted all the way to a stop after a neutral? Like, can I pop half a tile outward and still do that? I think if I just do a fully neutral, then I will hit my head, right? Let's verify. Okay, but after that I do a wall bounce on that thing. Because, like, there is some amount of, like, overlap I can have with a wall. If I'm dashing up and there's just a couple of pixels that I bump into on my right side, I'll get pushed to the left away from the tile. Like, if I completely get, like, all the horizontal distance from a neutral, I wonder if that's within that distance to get pushed. Because I don't think I've tested specifically that. Anyway, so I'd go up there, wall bounce... get the crystal right. Dash up right, hit the wall, jump left, chain some ultras, and last time I missed this surface on my way down, which is why I couldn't continue. And that fall, land, get dash back, super, air super, dash into pipe, dream hyper, ultra again, get jellyfish, and good luck with probably upward wind. Then... room over, maybe? Okay. Right, but this starts with an overclock. Okay. So. I'm here specifically to test whether a full neutral at the spot that's giving me trouble will be enough horizontal distance to, oh shoot, to allow a up dash to pop left and not hit the thing I need to avoid hitting my head on. Give me a second. Okay, so full neutral, then up dash. Full neutral goes here. There is no way I am directly below that thing. Okay, so non-neutral. Full non-neutral goes there. That's also bad. So no, I need something in between. Okay, would the best input be to be pressing into the wall and try to get my dash on the way up and left? I'm gonna try that a time or two and see if I can make it happen in a happy way. Yeah, alright, I think that's the way. I say doing it once. Because the alternative involves a left input after a neutral, which is just, like, super messing with my head. This is just one single timing window I have to hit without any extra... like, I can only just hold right and jump, and I don't have to change my D-pad direction, and I think that's the way to go. Alright, do I want this all the way in? Yes, okay. So from here, I dash up right, I hit the wall. I do want to kind of be at the top of this. I'm still mystified as to how I died that one time I dashed up right from this position. I don't actually know how that happened. Maybe I didn't do what I thought I did. Maybe there's something more to it. Anyway. Dash up, hit the wall. I will also come in contact with a crystal during that process. I'll have my dash. Ultra, ultra, ultra. Dash left, fall down a thing that's gonna kill you. Okay. I pressed jump way too early. Okay, there's a lot more of a delay before the jump input there. Alright. Okay, so theory here is hold right the whole time and just time. But just do it a little earlier than you expect. Okay, that might fix my problem there. Wouldn't it be great if, one, that does indeed fix my problem, and two, I had an equivalent insight in that other level called, the red level in Grandmaster I haven't cleared, that's its name, to fix my problem in the equivalent spot there. Okay, I have to wall bounce later, but otherwise that was great. Okay. That would be nice if that were to happen. Okay. Yeah, just a matter of hitting timing windows, but I've made them more plausible now. Whoops! Nope. Earlier. Early. But not so early on the jump input. Early on the dash, late on the jump. Early dash, late jump. Early dash, late jump. Early dash, late jump. Early dash, late jump. Later jump. Right, remember, you actually want the dash to end fully and return horizontal control before doing the wall bounce. Like that. Perfect. Okay, I'm here. Okay, that time my jump input was also too early. Yes, I pressed it basically at the same time as dash. I just gotta do that so much later. I was gonna say it was too late, which was also true because I pressed it twice, but the first press was the one that counted and it was way too early. Nope. Nope. There we... Nah, not quite. Nope. No. It's so early and so late. Like, both of those timing windows are farther to their extremes than I ever expect. Alright, super early, then super late. Yeah, but not quite late enough. Okay, but the early was early enough, at least. That should have been, but just barely not. Ah, not quite. Nope. Ah, okay, that was too early for the first time ever. Still no good. Too early. But it shouldn't matter. Keep steering right. Well, I mean, re-steer right. Because I do want to edge right. It's okay if that's a little late. It should correct as long as I'm late enough with the follow-up. Yeah, kinda, but not nearly high enough. Really? Still? Ah. No. Wait a second. Okay, theoretically, I could, like, wall jump on that thing up there if I get not high enough to touch the crystal, but high enough for my face to be on the wall. Okay, so be ready to input another... well, that's complicated, but... I mean, if I have a dash, and my stamina back, like, there's a lot I can do. My face didn't touch the thing, though. I don't know, I'm just not getting the height I need there. And there are a lot of possible... Okay, really, causes of that. Dude. There. That initial overclock is... honestly one of the hardest parts of the room somehow. Alright, it's at the very start and there's no real risk, but still, it's just really hard to get that even going in the first place. And then hitting that corner. Also a big problem. No. Okay, this weird little jump that I get must be when I jump without actually being against the wall. Yeah, that's what's happening there. I'm never initiating the climb jump in the first place. Okay. It looks like that. And it doesn't overclock because I never touched the wall. Okay. So that explains that one. It's just a regular jump from far away. No! How am I getting a diagonal there? That should not be happening. Alright, clean upward direction. Oh, what? I mean, I guess I am holding right just prior to that dash, and I also want to hold after it, so, you know. Question should be, how do I not get the diagonal more often? Yeah, so I jumped before I touched the wall. Okay. That one is fully explained. Like, I feel like I'm aiming for the right thing here. It's just really, really, really hard to hit. And also extremely easy not to even get there in the first place. There we go. Alright, I'm here. Never gonna manage to do that without pausing. I guess I was too slow. Theoretically, okay. So if my thing fails, and my reflexes were, like, in tip-top shape, which they aren't, but if they were, I could get back on the thing and try again. That's a recoverable state. Okay. Okay, that's a record. I did not... Okay, so what I need to do with my dash is dash up? There's space to dash up, so go through the spike gap first, then dash up. There will be plenty of time before that reforms. Down would not give me enough time to reposition for how I have to fall. And I know the jump button falling mechanics now, and holding it will not help me in the slightest. So after the third ultra, get through the gap, then dash up, then fall down, and I'm gonna die so many times in this spike shaft. This part I don't think will give me trouble. I should be able to Dream Hyper just off the cuff cold, right? Theoretically I'm good enough at those now. That's optimistic, but I think it's not too unrealistic. This spike gap I'm not so sure about. Looking at the shape of everything, I probably will be using a left dash to get through there. I just hope it doesn't carry me all the way into those spikes on the other end. But that's a problem for way later. Unless I have a really good attempt right now. Wouldn't that be nice? Ah! Oh! Well, okay. First time I've seen that crumble, it leaves a little outline behind. That's normal, don't all crumble blocks do that? Not the ones that don't come back, so that one respawns. That can't ever be relevant to anything, but it does respawn. Yes, okay, and I did it without pausing. Yo! Oh, but I messed that part up. See, those don't leave outlines, those don't respawn. Funny that the first one was set to. Is there a possibility of breaking that and then being able to get back? I think there is, yes. Theoretically, once I have the crystal up high, I could, in theory, fall down, have a dash, and be able to get back up again. It's an unlikely situation, but it could happen. Okay. Alright, things are going better. I think I've honed in on the timing, maybe. Let's hope. Almost. Almost. Just a little more. Like there are three variables that determine how much height I get there. One is how high I hit the corner before the jump starts. That's a very important one, actually. One is how long I wait after the non-neutral wall jump to do my dash. I don't get a lot of flexibility on that, but there is some. But the big one, well, really, is how late I wall bounce. And it's very rare that I press the button too late. I'm always too early on that one, usually. So that's the one I have the most control over, it feels like. There we almost should have been, but no, yeah, I was still too early. Still too early. Wait longer. Me not waiting long enough for a wall bounce. Imagine that. Never happened before. Wait. Well, I wasn't even in range. I might have also waited too long. Wait, but again, be in range. Yes, perfect. Exactly like that. Yes, perfect. Exactly like that. Yes, perfect. Okay, new record. Oh, I'm going to be pausing so heavily here. I do not mind pausing all the dang time. Okay, here we go. So. Okay, I wasn't high enough for the air super. Alright. I don't count that as giving me trouble. That's just one tiny calibration issue, easily fixed. Still think that's going to be like the easiest part of the room. Early, late. Almost late enough. Not quite, though. No, boy, whoa. Ah. Nope. Okay, so that was out of range, actually. Too late. Interesting. So that's a too late, looks like. I also didn't start from high enough. No. Doubt it. Nope. Whoa, that worked. Aw, my updash was too late. Yes. Oh, what on earth was that? Why did the sky fall on me? Okay, so that's a thing that can happen for unknown reasons. Yes. So does the sky just always fall there? Maybe it does. I don't understand why that happens. But like my attention's elsewhere, so the first time I noticed it was when I got waylaid right where it was happening. Oops. Even if this is starting to feel a lot more possible, my consistency is still what it always has been. Here we go. I'm gonna dare to do this without pausing. It's not nearly as bad as I thought. Oh, okay, so pipes are surprisingly slow. I was imagining I would be dream hypering so much earlier than I needed to. Like, I think I did most of the right inputs for that. Oh. So that... Hold up. The place where that falls... No, there's just spikes all below there. Oh, I know, that's a clean hold on. The place where that falls... I need to go down there. Alright, that's today's goal now. I'm at 35 minutes, is that what that says? Something like that. So not too bad. Not quite ready to stop yet, but if I can accomplish a sub-goal, that would feel good. I'm getting, like, way more consistent with the other thing. So, okay, so I'm gonna get to that third thing and dash, like, up before it instead of ultraing on it, so that I can gently fall down where the thing falls. I want to know what's down there. It's like the one space that's spike-free. Okay, what happened to me now? My consistency got better. Well, that falls at... There's like a little house down there. Oh, wait a second. Isn't there some trick... So there are spikes down there. Isn't there some trick where if I get pushed through spinners off screen, they won't count? So I want to get crushed by that to go down. In order to end up in the house. Well... But like, what's at the bottom of it? So what happened? I can do that now somehow. Oh, that just kills me. Okay, well, sub-goal accomplished. Doesn't seem like I can go there. Like, that was about as clean as I was ever gonna get at that, but... Okay, so suddenly... something clicked. Things are going great. Not that time, but in general, I'm just feeling a lot better about the opening of this. Yeah, okay, that wasn't quite high enough, but it was close. Alright, so just, I think the timing just set in. Like, I couldn't feel it happening, but I can see the results. My fingers learned what to do mostly. And the things I'm saying are not currently coming true, but, like, they will, in a moment. Yeah! That was the wrong way to dash, but I don't think I had the ultra speed. I wouldn't have made it through that gap anyway. That's concerning. Whoa. I still have stamina, somehow. Yes! I think those ultras were bad. What went wrong with my ultras? Was I too low? Because all of those were just not quite the way they needed to be. It's probably too low. Yeah, that was definitely too low. Alright, I'm just doing it too late. Start earlier. I just feel like if I go earlier, I won't make it to the platform, but I don't think that's true. I'll have more speed and it'll carry, right? I'll find out eventually. Yes? No! I don't know what's happening with my ultras. Maybe I'm not spending enough time on the ground? Maybe that's it. Oops. Okay, there we go. That was proper. Okay, I'm no longer afraid of this spike shaft. Maybe I should be, but I'm not. I did it way too early again! That pipe is so slow! It is incredibly slow. Alright, pipe is slow. Wait about twice as long for the Dream Ultra as... Dream Ultra, well, yes. Dream Hyper into Ultra, as you expect to do. There we go, nice. Aye, those were no good. No, that counted. Well... Alright, things have been going a bit less good. My calibration has broken itself again. I'll keep trying for a bit more, but I'm getting close to my limit at this point. No, that counted. Here we go, here we go. Nice and clean. Get down here. Oh, okay, the spike shaft finally killed me. I predicted it'd be so much more of a problem than it has been, but it's still not completely free. Oh, that counted. Okay. Nice. That's... One of those ultras wasn't as good as usual. I still could have done it, but I didn't wait long enough. If I had to judge my exact speed, because it was just a hair slower than usual. Yes. Okay, slower again, but good enough. Okay, late enough, but that was not the Dream Hyper input. Okay, now I gotta remember how to Dream Hyper. Alright, I'm not completely done yet, but I did set a new record there, and I don't know, I'm giving myself permission to stop when I feel like I'm not ready to continue anymore. That's not quite yet. Yo! Okay, I'm here. Oh. Okay, so it's a left dash at some point, then a grab a jellyfish, and yeah, I definitely did need that dash. There was no way I was getting in there without it, unlike the earlier one. So now I know that. Nope. Okay. Ah, well, okay, so that was... There I died dashing up right. I don't know why or how that happened, but that's the second time it's happened. It's rare. It is kind of a shame that the first time I ever got there, it did do that, which kind of sent me on a long detour, but I got here eventually. It's just... I don't know what causes it. Like, something felt off about that, but I couldn't tell you what. So it happened again. Maybe it's that I need to fall down just a tiny bit before I do the dash? Maybe. Twice in a row is pretty weird. Is it because I'm waiting until the thing fully settles? Maybe that's part of it. Ah. Because normally I think I'm going a little quicker there. Am I? I don't know. I don't know what I do. No, I waited there. And okay, that was full speed. Got it. Bah. Alright, you know what? I gave myself permission. I'm gonna take it. Okay, 48 minutes? Is that what that says? Yep, sure does. Okay, so, very good progress. I did this Dream Hyper once, and then I died there. So I have not touched this jellyfish yet, but I have seen it with my own eyes, not through distant magnification. Alright, so there's the updraft maze. I still haven't confirmed there's an updraft here, but there has to be. It's funny there's that extra starfish way up there. Who can't hurt me as far as I can tell. I assume they don't hurt the jellyfish. I hope they don't. And yeah, that one is almost extra. It barely gets into my space at all, but it does a little bit. Alright, I think I'm getting close. Maybe next time I'll be able to finish this. It's certainly possible.